Alright, Falcons fans, buckle up. This one's a roller coaster, and it's got Atlanta written all over it. The NFL rumor mill's spinning faster than a Michael Penix Jr. spiral, and we're at the center of it. Kirk Cousins, our $100 million backup, is being linked to a blockbuster trade with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and down in New Orleans, Derek Carr's shoulder injury is shaking up the NFC South. How do these bombshells connect? They could flip the script for the Falcons, maybe even make us the division's top dogs. I'm diving deep into this chaos, tying it all together, and trust me. But first, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, don't wait. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Only 1% of viewers actually subscribe. Let's change that. A small action that makes a huge difference. Kirk Cousins to Pittsburgh? The Steelers' QB puzzle. First, let's talk Pittsburgh. The Steelers are in quarterback limbo, waiting on Aaron Rodgers to make up his mind. Will he sign, bolt elsewhere, or retire at 41? While they twiddle their thumbs, Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer dropped a juicy nugget. If Rodgers says no, Pittsburgh's eyeing a trade for Kirk Cousins. Yeah, our Kirk. With Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson as their only QBs, neither screaming franchise guy, the Steelers need a fix fast. Cousins, at 36, brings 13 years of know-how, a 66% completion rate, and a knack for 4,000-yard seasons. He's not Rodgers' flash, but he's a steady hand for a team with a killer defense and new weapon DK Metcalf. Here's the deal, Atlanta's all in on Penix, our 2024 first-round gem who lit up his 3 starts last season, 750 yards, 6 TDs, and a win that had us screaming. Cousins, now the backup, wants to start again, and Pittsburgh could be his ticket. But, his $40 million cap hit's a beast, and that Steelers locker room's got egos that might clash with Kirk's chill vibe. Still, imagine the trade haul, a third-rounder, maybe a young defender like CB Joey Porter Jr.? It'd juice up our draft and cap space, letting us build around Penix. But losing Kirk's insurance? That's a gamble. If Penix tweaks an ankle, we're praying rookie Jake Haener doesn't tank us. Great for Atlanta? B-. It's a pragmatic move, but my heart's racing. What if we need Kirk? Saints QB crisis. Carr's injury shakes the South. Now, let's swing to New Orleans. Our NFC South rivals are in a mess, and it's music to Falcons' ears. Ian Rappaport reported Derek Carr's got a shoulder injury that might sideline him for 2025. Surgery's on the table, and the Saints are scrambling. Carr's their $150 million man, but last year was rough. 5-5 in 10 games, 214 yards a pop, and injuries piling up, oblique, concussion, hand. With the number 9 pick looming, they're sniffing QBs like Cam Ward and Jackson Dart, and rookie Spencer Rattler's already flexing at workouts. But here's the kicker, they might chase a vet, and guess who's on the list? Yup, Cousins. This is where it gets wild. The Saints and Falcons trading? In this rivalry? I'd sooner see a Falcons fan cheer for New Orleans. Cousins wants to start, but his $40 million cap hit's a hurdle, and Atlanta's not budging unless the price is right. Think a second-rounder or a stud like D.E. Cameron Jordan. If the Saints bite, it's a double win for us. We shed Kirk's contract, grab assets, and weaken a rival. But if they snag another vet, Carson Wentz, Ryan Tannehill, or draft a star, Kirk's market could heat up elsewhere, boosting his trade value. Either way, Carr's injury cracks the NFC South wide open. Tampa's got Baker Mayfield, Carolina's got Bryce Young, and we've got Penix. Carr outleaves Mayfield as the old head at 30. Great for the South shakeup? For Atlanta, we're sitting pretty, but the Cousins question looms. Connecting the dots, Julio's legacy and Atlanta's ambition. Hold up, let's tie this to a Falcons legend to crank the stakes. Julio Jones just retired, leaving a void no free agent last week, like Amari Cooper or David Andrews, could fully fill. His 2016 NFC Championship masterpiece, 9 catches, 180 yards, shredding Green Bay, set a bar, clutch, explosive, team first. Cousins, for all his stats, never hit that Julio gear in Atlanta, but his trade could fuel a Julio-esque leap. Picture this. We deal Kirk to Pittsburgh for picks, use them to draft Georgia's Michael Williams at 15, a pass rusher to make QBs sweat like Julio made DBs panic. Or, if the Saints come calling, we snag assets to pair with Penix, building an offense that echoes Julio's 300-yard Carolina torching in 16. It's pragmatic. Kirk's exit clears cap, funds youth, and honors Julio's win-now fire. But there's heat here. Julio's Super Bowl toe tap in 17 screens seized the moment. Trading Kirk risks Penix stumbling without a safety net. If Carr's out and New Orleans grabs a star like Ward, they're back in the hunt, and our trade leverage dips. We're betting on Penix's 3-game flash, 68% completions, big play guts, carrying us past the wobbly South. It's a high-wire act. Deal Cousins, stack the roster, and chase the division crown Julio never quite grabbed, or hold him and risk stalling Penix's rise. My gut says trade, but my heart's pounding. What's the right call? The NFC South chessboard. Falcons hold the keys. Zoom out. This is bigger than Kirk or Carr. The NFC South's a powder keg. Tampa's steady with Mayfield, but their defense is aging. Think Cam Jordan light. Carolina's young is raw, maybe 2 years from contending. New Orleans, sans Carr, could lean on Rattler, decent arm, 6 starts, but no Julio clutch. Atlanta? Penix is our ace, London's a 1,000-yard stud, and our D's got A.J. Terrell locking down. Trading Cousins could net a haul to snag Williams or a sleeper corner like Texas' Jody Barron in round 2. Add a vet backup, say, Jake Browning, and we're loaded. Flop, and it's 7-10, same old Falcons. Nail it, and we're hoisting the South banner, Julio smiling from Canton. Your call, trade Kirk or hold tight? Falcons Nation, this is your moment. What's the play? Deal Cousins to Pittsburgh for picks and youth, banking on Penix's fire? Tempt fate with a Saints trade to get a rival? Or hold Kirk, keep the insurance, and let Penix cook? Carr's injury opens doors, but we gotta walk through them. Drop your takes in the comments. I'm begging for your hot takes. Julio gave us fireworks. Now it's on us to light up 2025. Smash that like, share with your Falcons fam, and let's argue this out. The draft's coming, and Atlanta's got a shot to own the South. Go Falcons!